Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an update for my Panda palette for you guys, and if you've seen my thumbnail you might know I've got some exciting news to share. Let's not take any more time and just jump right into it. The first palette that we're gonna look at is my Too Faced Enchanted Glamourland palette, and last time I still had some product left in the black shade, but this is what that one looks like right now. As you can see, it is completely empty. Yeah, really excited about that. I did finish up that black shade finally. It's taken me 2 years pretty much. I think the black shade was one of the earlier shades that I hit pan in this palette, but that was because I was using a like eyeliner brush and used it as my eyeliner, so I wasn't really like focusing on one specific point. And after that I've been using it on my outer corner a lot. I've over the last few months even used it as a base for a good few times as well. It's gone. Yes. So this is a empty looking palette. However, we've got ooh and ah right here, or we do not have ooh and ah right here, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist anymore. As a lot of you guys know, I have repressed that. So this palette is empty, but it's not completely finished yet. Still very excited about having used up that black though, so that is a good thing. Now moving on to the Glamour to Go palette from Too Faced. The silver one is repressed in here, so I've still got some work to do on that. It's taking up 2 pans in here, so it's probably gonna take me a good bit of time still before I have like this whole thing finished completely, but that's fine. So let's take a quick look at what that one looked like last time. I think my goals for this one were to use up the corner of that green shade and work my way towards one of the other corners a fair bit, and maybe use the blue shade a little bit as well. Now this is where we are now. Also pretty happy about the progress that I made in this one actually. So let's go through it color by color. Starting at the bottom, we're gonna go like if I would be holding up right side up way. So the green shade right here I've actually been using quite a lot lately. I have been doing the like wetting my brush thing because the glitter in here is a bit annoying to be using like in bigger parts of my eyelid without wetting it, because the glitter just ends up all over my face. It still does little bits, but not as much as when I use it dry. So I did manage to work my way all right to the corner, but also the last like 1 or 2 weeks I've been wearing it the way I'm wearing it right now, and that is actually on top of the green shade that is in my Pando's eyeshadows, and in combination with another green shade that is in the whole collection project pan. So I'm using a little bit more green, and I actually really like it like that because it makes that Pando's eyeshadow shade a little bit more shimmery, and it also really pulls out the green in this shade. So I really still have that really nice like green shade popping up, as opposed to this leaning a little bit more silver. I've got enough silver to go with still, so it's nice to be able to make that a little bit more green. And through that I managed to get pretty close to the other corner in this one as well, so that is pretty exciting. Then for the silver shades, to be honest, I don't think I touched those. It's kind of like I was focusing on this one, and like it's hard for me to focus on everything in here at the same time. I could, but then I would not be focusing on anything in my Pando's eyeshadows or whole collection project pens. So sometimes I just have to make choices, and this was the choice I made this time. Yeah, but I'm getting pretty close to using this one up actually, so that is nice. Silvers, I haven't really used. This blue shade I have used. I don't know whether you guys will be able to see a difference in there, but I have used it like maybe like 4 or 5 times kind of as a crease shade to darken things up a little bit, and that works pretty well with this green as well because it's all a bit like cool tone shades. So that's what I've been doing with that one. And then because I used up the black in my Enchanted Glamourland palette, I moved to this black right here, and this black is a lot more subtle and it's a lot more powdery as well. So I've already made quite a bit of progress, and that was only in the last few days. I think I used that other black shade up like maybe 5 days ago or so. but I've already made really nice progress on this black shade right here, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm already almost hitting the corner right here, and I have a bit of a feeling that I might be able to get really close to hitting even another corner by next time. So let's see about that. But yeah, I'm making really nice progress on that one, and I'm kind of hoping I might be able to finish that one off in like 3 or 4 months, so I can start working on the other black shadow that I'm hoping to at least touch this year as well. So let's see. But yeah, that is that palette. And then lastly, we've got the LA Colors palette right here. Also for this one, like, I haven't used it too much, but I have some noticeable progress on some of the shades. So let's take a quick look at where that one was at last time. I think my main goals was to try and make a little bit of progress on the orange and the brown in here. And this is where we are right now. So as you can see, I don't know if the pan on the orange expanded. I did not really use the yellow or the purple, so I'm just gonna skip like really talking about those. My main focus was, I'm just gonna hold it here so you can see my face as well. I had this purple shade in my Roulette Pan collab project for the last month, and because of that, like, I've been trying to use this one 10 times, and I've used that in a similar way as I have been like tended to use that orange shade as well. So haven't used the orange shade as much, but I have used it a little bit more over the last few days, so there might be some progress you see in that pan. I'm not fully sure. Something that I know you can definitely see progress in though is the brown shade right here. That pan is definitely starting to expand. I was working on a brown shade, like a little cube from Catrice, in my whole collection project pan, and that rolled out about almost 3 weeks ago at this point. And since then I've been using this one a good bit more, so that will show in like the amount of pan that you see in that one. So yeah, pretty excited about that. I know I can probably hit side pan and make some nice progress on this on the next month, so excited about that. Like, I'm pretty happy to be able to actually show you some proper progress on like each palette in here, so that's nice and exciting. Okay, let's set some goals. So no goals anymore for this one, so that is really good. For the two Faced Glamour to Go palette, I think my main goals are going to be to try and hit the corner on this green shade right here. I also definitely want to hit the corner on the black shade, and maybe even on the like other corners, so like both these corners right next to each other. And I might want to try and hit side pan on the blue right here, because I'm not too far away from actually hitting that. So right here on the side, let's see if I can do that. That is it for this one. And then for this specific palette, I think I want to do actually the same for both the orange and the brown. I want to hit side pan on both of these, which I definitely think I should be able to do. I just make some nice progress on them. Like, once I really start focusing on these, I actually go through them fairly quickly, so it would be nice to be able to get closer to finishing those two up. Considering the fact that I've been working on this one for a half year, I know I could do way better if I'm not trying to focus on 20 eyeshadows at the same time, but yeah, it might be time to actually try and get some more product done in this palette. Yeah, but I think that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!